Hey guys, it's Little Rights. I had to choose a new game, and so I, of course, chose a classic detective story. I've got an affinity. I'm not gonna lie. My heart, my heart belongs to being a fake detective. This one's called The Swallow's Descent. Um, it says that there's clue discovery and accuse the perp on the RPG Maker page. Um, it seems pretty straightforward. The description basically says present day 1206, which I guess is present day in this game. William Bisk, an agent of the Magical Special Ops Unit, Arcane Reconnaissance Corps, or ARC, is tasked to guard the ambassador on a diplomatic mission. Ambassador Belgrave is pompous, incompetent, and generally a dick. But even so, when he's killed at the St. Hismark Monastery, from a blow to the head and with a mysterious wire tail swallow jammed in his throat, like swallow like the bird, I'm guessing, it falls to William to solve the case to prevent all-out war. So it's my task to prevent this war. They chose me. Only I can prevent war. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Pretty opening so far. Man, could this ride last any longer? How much farther to the monastery? Quiet, cook. Servants have no right to complain. You know, I'm not a servant. I shouldn't have to. Oh? Fine. Pwah ha 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 ha. William, it should only be another hour or so before we're there. Thanks, Carissa. At least you're helpful. Humph. You're barely more than a servant yourself, missy. Ambassador Belgrave, have you been to the monastery before? I'm looking forward to it. Bah, you mean old St. Hismark's. That place is a sty. No one there has any taste. Doesn't hold a candle to my own manor, of course. Yeah, can't beat the ambassador's manor. The walls lined with self-portraits. Silence. You're very mouthy for someone calling himself a personal chef. But Carissa, the monastery of St. Hismark might be tasteless, but it's neutral ground. So you'd better get familiar. Well, if you want to be a diplomat of my caliber, of course. Neutral territory? I thought St. Hismark's was part of Yateria. Pwah ha ha, no. The monastery straddles the border between Salemsval and Yateria. We're getting a lot of backstory here. So I'm guessing these are the two countries that are at war. And so it's right in between them. So it's the neutral ground. This guy's a diplomat, I'm guessing from Salemsval, considering they thought it was in Yateria, which would have been a bad thing, I suppose. Of course, us noble patriots of Salemsval would never attack anyone at a monastery. Who knows if we can trust the word of those Yatarian scum, though? All Yatarians are scum. There's another thing you should know. If you're the ambassador to Yateria, do you really think you should talk like that? Pwah ha ha. The truth is the truth. If you ask me, we should invade Yateria and exterminate them all. You know what, maybe he just kills himself. He's like, I bet they'll blame it on Yateria. For the cause. Didn't you hear what happened to Crown Prince Eric? He died on a visit to Yateria. I know, but is that really the only reason? Well, there's a bit more to it than that. See, Prince Eric, actually. What would a cook know about international intrigue? Be quiet. Poor me. Prince Eric didn't just die. He was murdered, assassinated. The bastards beat him to death and shoved a swallow down his throat. Why is that the murder, weapon? Why is there a swallow? Why is that a thing? Why did you think of this, developer? Why? Where did that thought come from? It's the national bird of Yateria, you know, on their flag and crest. That's awful. That's worse than awful. Like, they should be appalled. Her face should not look like that. Her face should be like, oh my god. Was it alive? That's the question I want to know. Was that bird alive when they shoved it down through the look flapping? Oh, it's getting worse. I should stop thinking about it. Murder is bad enough, but who'd do something like that? Pwah ha ha. Just an average day for a utilitarian brute. They don't understand art. Not like noble Salem's Farley. Prince Eric's assassination was traced back to a bunch of anti-arcane zealots. It was some religious thing. Yateria was not involved. Oh, shut up. That's beside the point. Ooh. Even if it was zealots who shoved that bird down his throat, who cares? An assassination is an assassination. So we should kill them all and let the goddess sort it out. Isn't that this supposed to be a peacekeeping mission? Yeah, I think our dick over here, as they called him in the description, is kind of confused about what his job is a little bit. We meet the Yetarian delegation at St. Hismark's and try to prevent a war. Not, well, start a new one? Humph. I have other business to attend to. The Yetarians can spend their time sucking up or praying to Sophia or whatever. Don't pay them any attention, Carissa. Fine. You're the ambassador. And you're just the apprentice. You catch on fast. This is not at all what I imagined being a diplomat would be like. That's because he's not being a diplomat. He's a warmonger. And I still think he might kill himself just to get a war. Or kill someone that looks like him to start a war. This guy wants war. I don't trust his murder. Pwahaha, you'll learn in time, missy. Now, if you pardon me, it's time for my nap. Should have been time for your nap like 5 minutes ago. Chef, if I hear so much as a word out of you, I'm throwing you out of the carriage, clear? Yes, sir, he says with a salute, I'm sure. What a piece of work. Yeah, well, how long have you been his cook, William? Well, let's stay away from that chef stuff. I swear it was my boss's idea, not mine. Your boss's idea? Huh. Never mind. You're a diplomat, though. Right, Carissa? I only started this year, though. I wasn't even working for the ambassador when the incident with Prince Eric happened. Everything was so tense after this assassination. Everyone in Salemsville was talking war. Oh, don't worry. I remember. I'm still not sure I buy Yateria's explanation for it, with those zealots and all. Seems very convenient. I mean, the assassins even worked a swallow into the whole thing. That swallow's even on Yateria's military outfits. Really suspicious. Huh? You've got an opinion on this? I'm not sure because I wasn't really listening. I guess you must pick up on stuff as the ambassador chef. Yeah, hard to miss that sort of stuff, right? I never knew all this until today. They just don't trust junior diplomats, do they? You know. Or at least the ambassador doesn't. Stuck up ass. Hey, is that the monastery outside? And has it been an hour already? Because she said like an hour, I believe. Guess we're here. That guy looked super big compared to our little tiny carriage. Like, I'm pretty sure I could step on that horse and kill it. Frederick Belgrave, you're finally here.
Ah, Cardinal Cole. So good to see your holiness again.
Oh, just call me Dietrich. We're friends enough for that, aren't we?
Ah, yes, your holiness, of course, whatever you ask. What a bootlicker.
That must be Cardinal Cole then, in charge of the monastery?
Must be.
Welcome again then, Frederick. I hope the trip wasn't too long.
Oh, of course, Cardinal. Any length would be fine if it meant meeting with you again. Although I did have nobody with dollars for company.
Oh, please introduce me.
If it pleases your holiness. This is my subordinate, Chrissa Lund. Please forgive her inexperience.
Cardinal Cole, it's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for having us. Isn't this interesting? Huh, women in the monastery are a bit of a pain, but pay attention to Frederick, and you'll go far in the diplomatic corps, I'm sure. Wow, that was kind of rude. I expected this guy to be like the nicest guy in the world as like a cardinal in this monastery, whatever. But he's like, ooh, we have to cater to women. This is a dude's place. It's kind of a pain. We have to like get you a separate room and whatnot. Sorry about that. And you?
Pwah ha ha. Dietrich, this is just my chef. His name doesn't even bear mentioning. I'm William Bisk. Nice to meet you, Cardinal.
Huh. Very suspicious. Frederick, is the food here not up to your standards?
Oh no, your holiness, I only thought...
While most of the monks may be away on pilgrimage during Holy Week, Brother John here will be in charge of hospitality. John, present yourself.
Hello. Who in the blazes are you all?
I'm a little confused. So we've got a cardinal and what appears to be a Buddhist priest in the same monastery, probably practicing the same whatever magic religion they have in this game, because I think they did say magic somewhere. Huh. Brother John has a very interesting sense of humor, yes?
My pleasure, my pleasure. Anyone His Holiness sees fit to hire is a saint in my eyes.
Seems like another piece of work to me. Brother John? I swear, I think I've seen him before. Maybe from a suspect lineup or something. Brother John will be preparing your food and drink for the evening. Both for you and the Yetarian delegation. How's that sound? Unless you think your cook could do better.
Oh no, William is terrible at his job. A mockery of a cook. Terrible.
Look, Ambassador, I'm not here to make your pancakes,
Quiet, you. A servant's best virtue is his silence.
Huh, you might be right, Frederick. Brother John here is the model of a perfect monk.
Har har.
The model of a goon, maybe. But he's so familiar. Why don't you come inside? Brother John will take your luggage and show you to your rooms.
Oh, don't worry about it. My cook will handle the luggage. Pwah ha 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 ha.
I mean, it must be tiny to fit in our tiny carriage. This assignment is the worst. Anna, when I'm through with this, I swear. Sorry, William. I know Ambassador Belgrave can be a bit rough, but do your best, okay? Don't tell me what to do. Got it. Got it. Like, I don't know you. You don't know me. I think we just met. And done. That is the last suitcase, right? Yeah. You're really not very helpful, you know. By Sophia's name, how many changes of clothes can the ambassador need for this trip? Just one. But because he's gonna die, you know. Punchline. He gets hit in the back of the head, so it's really a punchline. Woo. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all of that. I wish I could go back in time and take that back, but I can't. It happened. These damn things are so heavy, I think he was lugging gold bullion or something. He's got gold on him? Ambassador Belgrave's a strange enough guy, but I wouldn't put it past him. Or I wouldn't put it past him. But it'd be more likely he'd be busts of himself or paintings or something weighing this much. Feh, worthless junk. Oh yeah? I thought you monks were all into that stuff. Statues of Sophia, tapestries of Sophia, little lockets engraved with her name to wear while flagellating. I do know that word. Flagellating yourself and whatnot. Flagell what? Oh, never mind. You're a weird monk, you know. Har. And you're a weird cook. Wipe that grin off your face. I think I just lost 3 years off my life. Idiot. You're a rotten excuse for a servant. I'll just ignore that. Are you from around here, like from Yetaria? Yeah. What's it to you? Oh, nothing. Carissa just said she knew you from somewhere. She's the other diplomat. But she's from Salemsville, so there's no way you'd know her. Carissa, huh? Well, don't know why I'm wasting time talking to you. I've got to go kill Carissa. No one's supposed to recognize me. Good riddance, Brother John. I thought monks were supposed to worship Sophia's truth and knowledge and generally look like they stepped foot in the school at some point in their life. If everyone's gone, I guess I've got some time to check in. Let's see, where'd I leave that gem? There we go. Who am I checking in with? Anna? Is that the... Anna! Anna! Captain Anna, come in. It's me, William. Captain at Law, Lindholm reporting. What can I... it's just you, William. Will, how's the trip coming? Anna, hey. Just call me William, you know? How's the trip coming, Will? How's my favorite surgeon at law? Ugh. It's not exactly a vacation out here. It's cold as hell, and these bigwigs keep talking to me, down to me because you told them I was a chef. Couldn't I go undercover as a branch house prince or something? Maybe a count of some backwater in South Salemsville? Well, no one would believe you're anything close to nobility. But seriously, how's the mission? Why are you checking in? Just reporting we'd arrived safely.
Well, safely enough. Another hour in that carriage, and I could have thrown Ambassador Belgrave out of the damn thing myself. You know you're there to protect him, right? Yeah, got it. ARC agents are a valuable resource, you know? If you're not pulling your weight out there, don't let me down. All of Salem's Fall would be very disappointed if something were to happen. You're probably just worried if the Atarians kidnap the ambassador, you'd get demoted. Sorry. Woo. I'm not wearing my glasses. That's part of the problem here. But I'll get there. I will always get there. Hey, not that they're wrong. Make sure nothing happens to the ambassador, okay? You mean make sure I don't kill him myself? Self-absorbed geezer. Hey, you're talking about Belgrave there, not me, right? I'd never think of bad-mouthing you, Anna. You're a model ARC officer. Ha! Don't you forget it. Now, don't call in again unless you've got something to report. I've got sleep to catch up on. Yeah. Shows me for trying to be a good sergeant. Whoever promoted her to captain anyway? And she wants to be colonel? Lazy, good for nothing. Well, I guess all the ARC brass cares about is that she's got a good head. Okay, time to go back downstairs and see how those stuck-up wigheads are doing. Just remember, William, be polite, and if anyone asks you to cook something, run for it. I got this. Okay, let's see. Can I save from here? Yeah. Okay, but I don't have an inventory or anything. I wonder if that'll come in later. When, have the murder happens and I'll have to collect clues and whatnot. And here we have another specimen of a very fine pillar. Just the finest. That was cute. I didn't think anything was gonna happen. And did you do that for just these ones? Oh, that's nice. Okay. The camera's a little bit weird. Like, it keeps moving after I stop moving. I'm sure I'll get used to it. It's a little disorienting at first. It looks like this castle might be kind of big. Oh, it's my bestie. Rope. I guess rope could be handy around the house. I guess. Rope's always handy. What could the monks be digging? That pit in the courtyard? He's like questioning them having basic necessities at this point. There's some place settings here, and some personal effects mixed in as well. I really hope no one asks me to wash anything here. Aren't she supposed to be downstairs? Well, I'm supposed to sleep here, right? And I'm just doing my job, unlike you. You're the cook, right? Personal chef, so I'm a gourmet well above your level. Sounds like a cook. Get downstairs. The more he talks, the more I want to give him a pirate voice. It's a timetable for duties to be performed around the monastery. Of course, Brother John's cooking today. Anything interesting? Beds. He's blocking off that room. St. Hismark's is on a hill, so it's actually not a bad view from up here. Mostly just snow and trees out there, though. I bet when there are more monks around, no one would just leave dishes around like this. Strange. The bottle's label is just a number. The ink looks runny. Yeah, all these strange things. Did I come in here? Or did I come in here? How convenient. The door's locked. Not convenient for me, who's snooping. Snooping while I can. Ooh, I can go in here. Okay, so that goes upstairs. There's someone over there. I want to know that person. So there's a lot of religious relics. And I'll go through and look at everything. I only have like a minute left to record before I have to leave. But this game looks like it's gonna have like a flavor text for basically everything. Aha! It's the goddess Sophia. Pretty sure anyone could see that. She of the left hand, the one and only goddess of truth, beauty, secrets, and mystery, of course. Nothing says Sophia like a good obelisk or two. Obelisk. A lot of sarcasm from this guy, I'm pretty sure. The triune cross of Sophia. The top is for subtlety, the left for truth or beauty, whatever. Thanks for the information. It's a copy of Sophia's devotional book. It's separated out into hymns, verses, and truths. I can't imagine the temperament required to read this junk cover to cover. Which I guess is why I'm not in the monastery myself. I don't know much about the church, but pretty sure this guy's Saint Hismark. They say he slew a dragon by reciting 10,000 digits of the golden ratio. Huh. I can hardly read this filthy scrap. Weird. Is this a list of monastery keys? Why would they have a list of keys? Empty, unfortunately, or I would have poured a cup. I understand, man. I could use some coffee myself. Okay, I'll get back down into the main hallway, and then I'm gonna stop this episode for today, because I gotta go to work. I'm gonna be uploading this video late tonight. I work later. The holiday hours ended last week, with Christmas. But today, they were like, you know what? I bet people love shopping that Friday before New Year's. Let's stay open an hour later. We'll be dead. There won't be anyone there. But I'll be. Okay. I'm enjoying this game so far. It's been a lot of talking, obviously. You know, actually create 2 save files just in case. But I'm enjoying it. I think this is going to be an interesting one, a good mystery. And after Grounded, which was basically all just me looking for stuff, it'll be nice to have a game with a little bit more story to it, a little more girth. But I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'm hoping you enjoyed the first episode. Have a glorious day, and I'll see you guys next episode.